Good morning, everyone. Man, for somebody that slept for so long, I am still just freaking exhausted. Um, Wears me out emotionally and spiritually. Um, these are hard conversations to have. I'm not done having them yet either. In fact, it turns out I was talking to the wrong place. But I'll let you know I got some good practice in um, for making my claim. And I actually pull a couple people, more people into the our community, into our recovery community. They didn't realize what was going on. They're also in recovery, and it turns out that I had some good conversations anyway, because that's how God works. And today I was scrolling through my Facebook, and the correct one popped up. So we'll see, But thank you guys for being patient with me. I appreciate it. But let's go ahead and get into the daily reflections. I think I need it. Have you ever stopped to think that the impulse to blow off steam and say something unkind or even vicious will, if followed through, hurt me far more seriously than the person to whom the insult is directed, right? There's certainly been times somebody's done something to my daughter where I wanted to go take the motherfucker out. Sure, I still want to. What? Yes, of course. That's why God keeps this person away from me. All right. And I'm not going to react on my thoughts. I don't do that anymore. Right. I'd go be the savior, yeah, beat the hell out of this kid or whatever. Go to jail, not see my grandkids for a while. Then things are even more inconsistent. You know, it's going to hurt me more, okay, and my family more than it's going to hurt anybody else. And to me, no, not worth it. Okay? I have friends where I'm allowed to speak whatever the fuck I want to say, okay, because they understand that I have these little things in me called anxiety and PTSD, and I need to get that shit off my chest. Okay, usually that's in a therapy session. So, if you need to blow off steam, find somebody that's willing to let you just blow off steam, knowing that everything coming out of your mouth is just bullshit. You know it. I know it. That's okay. You got to get it. You got to get off your chest, right? There's no point in living with it. Certainly, Jill. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's good to see you. Good morning. I must try constantly to quiet my mind before I act with impatience or hostility, for my mind can be, in that very real way, an enemy as great as I've ever known. Yeah. Okay. Now let's remember this thing up here. It doesn't want us. It's not on our side, especially in the beginning. Okay. But it's never fully on our side ever. I've never had that happen. Okay. My brain is always, it tried to trick me again last night. I'm not going into that. It has to do with my sleeping habits, or my dreams and my sleeping. More weird stuff. Will I look before I leap, think before I speak, and try to avoid self-will to the greatest extent possible? Okay, this really comes back to your attitude, guys. What's going on? What's going on that you feel like you need to blow off steam? Okay. The word here is called prevention. Okay. That means that we also don't put ourselves in situations where we might get hurt. Okay. I don't do that. No way. Well, I base it. There's a balance in there, guys. I also won't not go to a place because somebody else is there if I need to go. Okay. I don't base it off that either. It's what needs to be done, what needs to be taken care of. It isn't about me. Okay. It is, but it isn't. That's the balance. Okay. I didn't pick anything out of the big book on this. I don't think. I don't remember doing it anyway. If I did, it would. No, I didn't. Okay, so let's just do. I'm just gonna. Two of the members. Let's go back a little bit because it's a story. It's a long story, guys. Sorry. A man of 30 was doing a great deal of spree drinking. He was nervous in the morning after these bouts, quiet himself with more liquor. He was ambitious to succeed in business, but he saw that he would get nowhere if he drank at all. Once he started, he had no control whatsoever. He had made up his mind that until he had been successful in business and had retired, he would not touch another drop on it. That's why I pick up first. It just doesn't, it matches, but it doesn't. I'm just going to read out daily reflection to keep it simple. Carrying the message. Well, let's finish the day at a time and then let's go into that one. Okay. Can you see, guys, if I don't set this stuff up before, this is what happens. It takes a lot just doing the daily reflection. And you'd think that I did, but it doesn't happen that way. So but let's finish this one and then go on. Thanks for being patient, guys. May I remember that my blow-ups and explosions, when they are torrents of accusations or insult, hurt me just as much as the other person. May I try not to let my anger get to the blow-up stage simply by recognizing it as I go along and stating it as a fact. Today I'll remember keep a loose lid on the teapot. Right? It's been a long time since I've gotten to that point of anger. Because of my anxiety and my PTSD. Okay, that as soon as I wake up, that's something that I work on, is my attitude for the day, because my attitude sucks first thing in the morning. It isn't a good attitude. That's why people stay away from me when I first wake up, because I need some time. And it sucks, but it's the way it is. Oh, I love you, coffee. Coffee, I love you so much. All right. Carrying the message. Now, what about the rest of the 12th step? The wonderful energy it releases and the eager action by which it carries our message to the next suffering alcoholic, and which finally translates the 12 steps into action upon all of our affairs. The magnificent reality of Alcoholics Anonymous. All right. So the 12th step. All right, we can pull the 12 by 12 out here. It gives us page 109. We got 7 minutes. It was probably what I read yesterday. Nope, that's not 10. Good. So the last part of the 12 step, I'm just going to, here we go. So the next paragraph is a paragraph after what we just read. Even the newest of newcomers find undreamed rewards as he tries to help his brother alcoholic, the one who is even blinder than he. This indeed is the kind of giving that actually demands nothing. It does not expect his brother suffer to pay him or even love him, and then discovers that by divine paradox of this kind of giving, he has found his own reward. Is that cool? You created your own reward. Pretty cool stuff. And you're new. You're not as new as you think you are, guys. You really aren't. You're only new in the fact that maybe you're only new to us in your face, right? But we've all been doing this for years together. We know. So when we say new, well, it's the beginning of your new life, man. We're going to do it together. Okay? That way everybody gets to enjoy in your recovery and watch you grow. Okay? It's why we do it. I'm the last person to see anything in myself. I'm the first person to see something in you, right? And that's why we compliment each other, let each other know what's going on and what we see happening with them. And we get to do that because it comes from a place of understanding, tolerance, and love. And then he discovers that by divine paradox, he is giving and found his own reward, whether his brother has yet not received anything or not. His own character may still be gravely defective, but somehow he knows that God has enabled him to make a mighty beginning, and that he senses that he stands on the edge of new mysterious joys and experiences which he could never dream. Absolutely true. Practically every AA member declares that no satisfaction has been deeper and no joy greater than the 12-step job well done. To watch the eyes of men and women open with wonder and move from darkness into light, to see their lives quickly fill with new purpose and meaning, to see whole families reassemble. I love that shit. Sorry, that was just going through my mind. There's nothing better than working with a guy who calls me up and just said, I just got off the phone with my daughter. Or watching moms cry because their son or daughter is up at the podium celebrating a year of sobriety. Thank you, God. To see Alcoholics Outcasts recede back into the community in full citizenship, and above all, to watch these people awaken to the presence of a loving God in their lives. These things are the substance of what we receive as we carry AA's message to the next alcoholic. And it goes into different types of 12-step work, which is going to be in tomorrow's, I guarantee it. So I'm not going to use it today. So let's finish up the reflection here. To renounce the alcoholic world is not to abandon it, but to act upon principles I have come to love and cherish. Good morning, Brenda. It's good to see you. Welcome. I have come to love and cherish and to restore in others who still suffer the serenity that I have come to know. And so being the example, right? Because this is on attraction, not promotion. What you want to know why I always say you need to be the example. You need to be the example. Yeah, you gotta. It's a trick, you guys. Okay? It's a trick to make you be the best person that you can be today. That's why I do it. So be the fucking example, because really, and you can start that whenever you want. You can. Okay? Now, is it going to be the perfect example? No, but it's about progress. It's not about perfection. And this is a marathon. This isn't a race. And I mean, this is going to take time. Okay? I would almost think of it like where you pass the thing on, what do they call that? I was even in track and field and I can't even remember the baton, where you pass the baton on. Sometimes you're going to do that. You're going to need to take a little break and somebody else is going to need to run for you. That might be your sponsor. That might be somebody else. It might be God. Probably God. Okay. And that's all right. That's okay. When I truly committed to this purpose, it matters little what clothes I wear now or how I make a living. Guys, I get my clothes from Goodwill. I'm sorry, I'm a drunk. I'm a recovery coach. Okay. If there was a generic aisle still, the black and white aisle, that's where I would usually be shopping. Okay. We don't make a lot of money, but I'm taken care of. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But I've just never been a very materialistic person. I love things like this. This. So the material things that I do love happen to be kind of expensive. So I like my electronics. Anyway, it has nothing to do with this. Actually, it kind of does. Okay? So it doesn't matter what I wear. It does okay. There was a man that I knew. We got people talking and stuff going on there. Ray Hayworth. Okay. Ray Hayworth ran the Phoenix concept. He had money coming in for donating to things like that. Okay. He got his clothes from the donations just like us. He drove a piece of shit car and lived in a crappy 1-bedroom apartment down off Logan next to Dragon's Den. Okay, that little drug area. You guys know where I'm talking, next to the old detox, right? And he lived down there. Went there a couple of times, help him move some stuff, right? And he was happy as horse shit. My task is to carry the message and lead by example, not design. And that's actually what I'm working on right now. Right? People are trying to design what recovery looks like, and we do not need to reinvent the wheel. We need to have the hard conversations and move forward. It's really that simple. Not easy though, right? Right. It's cool. I had a newcomer. Actually, Maria. You guys, if you listen to the podcast and keep it up, she's doing real well. She can hit 60 days today, right? And yesterday, she was saying in the meeting, it's getting tougher. It's kind of tough right now between this, and that. So what was really cool is a week ago, she was on her pink cloud saying, what did the group do? You know what we did. Keep those feet planted on the ground. She had good sponsors so that when it ended, she didn't crash and burn, right? That's prevention, okay? So we can set ourselves up from the very beginning to succeed, guys, okay? Don't listen to fucking numbers. Don't listen to all that other crap because, they say that only a certain percent make it, okay? Well, the way that I see it is everybody deserves the chance. Once that happens, then I might be satisfied. Once I know that everybody can have a chance at this and can make their own decision based on what we let them know, then I might be satisfied. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how long God keeps me here. All right, guys. From here, it's just going to be rambling. I got some phone calls to make. I got to call some people and let them know that they're the wrong place. Call my new friends. All right. Have a great day, guys. I love you. Peace out. And have a day. Bye.